Hey there everyone, today I wanted to do a top 10 video on fusions in Steven Universe. I'm splitting the list into two parts. The first 5 is possible fusions. These are the ones that I think will most likely happen within the span of the show. The other half is 5 fusions I want to see but aren't likely to happen. There are some fusions in the possible list that I want to see. So let's get started with the top 5 most possible gem fusions. Number 5, Steven and Pearl is Rainbow Quartz. Yeah, I know we've seen Rainbow Quartz already in the show, but that was with Rose and Pearl. I would think that since Steven looks different from his mother, that their fusion would also look different and more Steven-like. Maybe shorter and with rounder features. Number 4. Garnet and Steven would make Umbalite. I believe this fusion was actually confirmed by a member of the Univers, and I would love to see Steven fuse with the Master of Fusion. Number 3. Steven, Garnet, Pearl, and Amethyst would make the Temple fusion. We know what the Temple fusion looks like from the design on the temple statue thing. But as I said, with Rainbow Quartz, since it would be Steven and not Rose, the Temple fusion would also look different from what we've seen before. The fusion will probably be seen at the end of the show, or when Homeworld tries to reinvade Earth, possibly creating another war. Number 2. Steven and Peridot, Zoisite. In the last few episodes, Peridot is opening up to the crystal gems and now trusts Steven. Peridot seems quite young, and I doubt that she has fused before. If they have fused, it would also be Steven's first time fusing with the gem, as he's only fused with Connie before. Number 1. Unknown Gems. Eventually, Homeworld will come to Earth again, and there's a pretty big chance by the end of the show there's been some fight or another, maybe even a second war. If this is true, we will be seeing a lot of gems we've never seen before and new fusions. This will also help us understand a little more about gems. Now for my top 5 most wanted fusions. Number 5. Yellow Diamond and Jasper make Sunstone. We will eventually be properly introduced to Yellow Diamond, and while she would never fuse with anyone because of Homeworld's position on fusions, I would still love to see her fuse. Because Jasper is extremely loyal, and because we don't know many Homeworld gems, I paired these two together. Number 4. Pearl, Steven, and Peridot would make Watermelon Tourmaline. I've always planned for this 3-way fusion to be Watermelon Tourmaline since the colors work so perfectly. Unfortunately, I found out that there was already a character that represents Watermelon Tourmaline in the show. It was that weird blowfish thing in Beach Party. I still would love to see this fusion, and basically, because Peridot understands Pearl a bit more now, the fusion would be stable. Number 3. Steven and Lapis would make Tanzanite. Lapis is one of my favorite SU characters. Lapis has lost a lot, including time, from being stuck in the mirror. Steven freed her, and she appreciates this so much that she sacrifices herself and becomes Malachite. Of course, Malachite would have to unfuse, but titles for some upcoming episodes hint at Malachite unfusing soon. Number 2. Amethyst and Peridot would make Fluorite. All I have to say is I ship Amidot. Number 1. Pearl and Lapis would make Moonstone. Before I start talking about how awesome this would be, I have to say that Moonstone is actually my gemsona. The fusing these two makes sense. Just look at this stone It is so milky white on the outside and blue on the inside. Also, I feel like Pearl and Lapis have the most in common physically and mentally. They have the same body type, and they're the closest emotionally between all the gems. What fusions would you like to see in SU? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below, and thank you for watching. See you guys next time.